YouTube, what's going on? What's going on? Well, I got a good topic today. Some people just asked me, some ladies have asked me, why am I not married at 42 years old with no kids? Well, that's gonna be the topic of the day. And I'm sure there's a lot of you all out there who are not married, who are single, who never been married and don't have no kids also and who are older. Well, for one, I'm not putting up with no BS, nobody's crap. I'm not putting up with it. I was always kind of like, and I kind of blame it to a certain point on myself because at one point I was always kind of tough on women. I was like, the littlest thing that they problems that they have, and fail to realize that everybody got problems, and nobody's perfect. But the little problems they had, I'd be like, no, I'm good. At least not for long term. And I didn't want anything long term. I did at one point, a lot of point, and I kind of do now. I do would love would be nice to be married to the right person, but I'm not gonna settle. So I was just tough on women in the beginning. That's one. Two is no, I'm not gonna settle. I'm not putting up with nobody's all these kids, all this drama, and baby daddy's here, baby daddy's there, and all this, and baby daddy's still trying to hold on, still want to fight and argue and stuff like that, and so no, I'm not. That was the second thing. So I'm not gonna put up with that. I'm not dealing with that. Thirdly, I had a good. I fall in love. I've been in love, of course, a few times, and I would love that person, but I had problems with. I never had a problem with getting out of a relationship fast. I would get out of it to save my heart. I would try to work it out, try to, but if it couldn't, I just couldn't. I just don't worry about it. And I was driving trucks for a long time. I was always gone. I was like, I want to be there for my kids. I want to be at home every day, like I am now. I want to be home, and if I'm gonna have children, I want to be there to go to basketball games, baseball games, football games, etc. High school prom, all this stuff. I want to be able to be that dad, that father there for my child. If I have kids with anybody, that's one of that's another thing. The fourth thing is I couldn't. I was also watching like their decision making. I was like I said, I was tough on them. I was looking at credit. Oh, this person messed up by bad credit. Her family messed up. I don't want to be bothered with these people. I don't want to be bothered with the family like that. They were all this. I don't know. They just wasn't. I couldn't see myself with them. Um, that's just the way I was. I was very very picky at one point. Now I got when I wasn't picky and I just tried to deal with somebody, tried to look beyond looks and look beyond everything else. I still got screwed over. So, you know, and I guess I was fifthly. I guess I was too nice. I was too nice to a lot of women, and they take advantage of that. So, but I'm glad it didn't happen then because I dodged a lot of bullets. I look back on the people that I was getting ready to date or thought I was gonna marry, and I'm like, man, I dodged a bullet. God has been so good to me. I've dodged some bullets, and I'm happy. Um, Another thing is I've seen, I guess, growing up, going on my dad's job with him years ago. I seen stuff in when I was a young kid. I seen all the guys on the job that was a few guys on the job that was single had money. They had cars. They were going out to the auction, buying cars, hooking them, putting rims on them, fixing them up. Had money, had thousands of dollars, fixing them up, selling them, doing stuff. They were free. They were able to do things. And the married guys were on the job. They was like, man, I can't get ahead. She's spending money. She's she's doing this. I think she messed with some other man. They were just down and depressed, and they were wishing that they were in the single guys position. Matter of fact, some of the women were flirting with some of those single guys. The ones it was like two guys who was married to somebody on the job. I think it was two guys who were married to ladies on the job. And they were envious of that. Them looking at the single guys. Like man, he's doing good. And flirting with them. And I've seen it happen on my jobs. I've seen it. I've seen this stuff. So it's like, which situation do I want to be in? And I've seen a lot of people get divorce rate. A lot of my friends, and even in the army, a lot of them in the army, some of them got divorce rate. When we went overseas to Afghanistan, a lot of them were uh, insecure with their about their spouse. They were hearing it was on a laptop with them, Skyping or whatever, and FaceTime, whatever, and they would hear noises in the background. They think it's a man. They was crying, want to get home. They thought their wife was cheating on them. Some of their wives was spending up their money the extra money we was making over there was spending it up. You know, some of them didn't have no money when we got back. Didn't have nothing left in there. So I didn't want to be in that situation. So I was always cognizant about a lot of women, a lot of situations, a lot of things. I was always kind of aware and just trying to stay aware, trying to be mindful and careful with these people who you're dealing with, you know. And I tell that to you all out there, be careful, you know. Single life is not bad. I wake up here and it's so peaceful. I don't have to argue with nobody. I'm in my own home. I don't have to argue with anybody. I don't have to, ain't no disagreements going. I got money, you know. I got a little bit. I'm getting even more money now, you know. I have shortcomings. I'm sorry, and you know I had mishaps with money or whatever, but I'm good. I'm straight for the most part. But I'm a saver, and I got my nice truck, and I'm just enjoying life. I got peace of mind. You know, and I hear so many guys on the jobs and stuff that they go through with their baby mamas and they ex-wives and wives now. I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered now if it's gonna be nothing peaceful. I look for peace of mind too. Who's gonna give me that peace? Who's giving me, you know, who's gonna listen to me? You know, who's gonna pray with me? Okay, pray with me and pray for me. And I look at all that, you know. So, but hey guys, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. And let me know what you think. Until then, next time, I'll see you next video. See ya.